Guys, I feel like we have made it to the summit. How about you?
Summit of what?
Well, we are inside the hallowed halls of WaterSong.
It's amazing. It's nice.
It is.
I'm pleasantly surprised and a little disappointed that our stuff doesn't look this exciting.
Yeah.
Look at the crowd.
Because we have too many people.
Extra, yeah.
Look
Too
at
many people.
This is every Friday night, so you can probably hear people in the background. This is every Friday night. They have this happy hour up here. It's December, and there's a shitload of people up here having a good time.
I
drinking.
bet you there's more people here than there's
at the River Club right now, for sure.
Yeah, undoubted.
No doubt about it.
Well, this is quite amazing. This is the WaterSong Happy Hour. You need to be a resident or an esteemed guest, like the podcast is currently, to participate. But boy, I tell you what, I'm feeling a little bad about poking fun at WaterSong all these months.
Well, I'm not. You know, it was surprising. There's so many people here that the wheelchair parking was over. The parking lot was overcrowded.
Yeah, we were able to get ours right in.
There you go. Still turned down.
That was my.
I know. I got that.
So it is December 1st. It doesn't feel like it. Feels great out. It's 70 degrees.
Yeah, I wore a jacket this morning and had to take it off this afternoon.
I'm party on the bottom and.
Yeah, you are. Let's see what we got.
What's on the top?
Business or that's not business.
Casual.
Pickleball, maybe.
We'll talk pickleball. This lady was just giving me was that you that was here?
I saw that. Yeah. She didn't recognize the old guy with the mustache.
Yeah, it's a creepy mustache that
without the mustache
distracted it.
So. Wow. Well, yeah, this is some turnout. We look forward to having several gusts.
What do we got going on tonight?
Well,
Dan?
first, let's thank Vickie Healey for pulling this
Vickie.
off. Vickie is a rock star and has arranged this for us. And tell you, we dropped her name at the gate, and they practically rolled out the red carpet to let us in. And she's lined up several guests for us that we will confirm and when they come on. But we've got guests tonight. We've got
This might be a 4-hour show.
It might
I thought they were all 4 hours.
Yeah, they probably have
and
to.
live.
Yeah.
I mean, it is WaterSong. I'll probably have to go to bed for that.
Yeah,
stuff.
maybe.
Well, there is a looks like a Viagra dispensary over there. So
Is that what
might
that
be a
Pez
late
machine
night.
is?
Yeah.
I wonder if they have those in the bathroom.
It's right next to the.
You put the quarter in and you turn the thing. And
yeah.
Pops out a packet.
And then there's a defibrillator right there too, next to it also.
Have not seen an upside down pineapple.
Nope.
Yet. But we've got a good get your popcorn ready coming up. Something that I think we've all learned here in the last few days. We've got Ryan. You are bringing a pop quiz for Todd and me, right?
Yeah, this guy's setting up a guitar over here.
Holy shit! Is that Slash?
Wow, man! Live music.
It's Paul McCartney.
Guys, we may not be the prime entertainment here much longer once he starts playing. So maybe we should hurry.
I might have to jump on that mic over there. That was Ron Jeremy.
Should probably should drum set.
It's Ron Jeremy.
And back to Vickie Healey. She set us up with our drink of the week, if we're ready for that.
How many? You've already had a whole one.
No, he's had two.
I'm on my second.
6.3 Lagunitas.
So do we need some music?
Oh, we definitely
play some
need
sort of music just for fun?
Some sort of music that should go with our.
We need to get some guests up on here.
Or what are we drinking?
So what you want?
Warm Baron.
One beer.
2 beers for Dan.
Stop telling my secrets, but it is a Friday night. I can kick up my heels a little
You
bit.
can let loose.
Lagunitas.
You got to roll the R. Lagunitas.
You got to roll the
Yeah,
R.
well, one of you guys is going to have to say that because I'm not.
I have
roll
a lot
the
of-
R. There is no R in there, fellas.
You got to pretend like there's an R.
Ragonitas.
Okay. There
You don't do very well with
Where's Laurent?
dialects,
Where's
do
Laurent
you?
when you need him? No, I do not. I do not do accents. But anyway,
I do.
Vickie
No, you don't.
Vickie
anymore.
has set us up with a Lagunitas IPA.
Ragonitas.
And it's got a cute little dog on there. It looks maybe like Spuds McKenzie, if you're old enough to remember them. And I bet our audience here
Is that part of the quiz?
That's not on the quiz.
And it's highly balanced, super drinkable. Todd, what's our ABV on this?
I believe it's 6.3. Just that's how it tastes like.
Yeah. Have you not done the research?
It's 6.2.
Oh, 6.2.
It's on the can.
That was 1/10 off. That was close.
Wow, that's impressive. You were really good at this, except for
I didn't do very well the other
Except
day
for
when
at,
Ryan bought us
Seraphina's,
O'Doul's. And I thought it was about a 5%er.
that's true.
That was pretty good.
So yeah, the three of us and the lovely Ashley Theodore met at the River Club to watch the Jaguars dismantle the Houston Texans and get a firm grip on the AFC South lead. And so Ryan thought it'd be funny to bring us back a couple beers near the end of our time together.
Well, that's because you canceled your automatic renewal on the beers coming.
Yep, indeed. Maya and Olivia had me on the automatic refill plan.
We'd already talked about all the pineapples at the Theodore residence with Ashley.
So Ryan brought us back a taste test beer, and we were both weighing in on it, and it was 10, 15 minutes later he told us it was O'Doul's.
Yeah, when it was almost, and then
I got
Todd wouldn't even
shit-faced.
drink the rest of it.
I was loaded.
Todd goes first.
Todd, what do you think of the Lagunitas?
Ragonitas.
That sounded Italian.
And I noticed in our bucket of beers, there's a different one over there,
That's
too.
the one
That's
Todd
mine.
put
I brought
in there.
that.
That's one Todd.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad I didn't crack that one open.
I will give this a I like IPAs. Lagunitas is probably, kind of generic-ish. A lot of them out there. But I'll give it I like it. It's a 7. Straight up 7. I'm not even going to do a...
No decimal.
Nope. Oh, well, 7.0.
Yeah, I'm adding one for you. All right, very good.
I'm going to do 7.3.
7.3
Okay.
for Ryan.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. I'm going to go with 7.4, and that gives us a 7.233, I think. So there you go.
Well, that's your fault. I did a 7.3 on purpose, and you screwed it up.
I could have gone with 7.6 or 7.3 and come in with a 7.2, I guess. So, yeah, my bad. But I'm nothing if not authentic. So 7.23 for us there. Actually, that might be incorrect, but
Wow. It's all these Ragonitas you've had.
That's correct. 7.23. So it's pretty good. I like it. Now I can drink IPAs without batting an eye.
Like a real
Like a
man.
big
I was
boy.
a rookie when we started way back in.
I was a rookie once
April?
until Shane Go
Really?
turned me on to
Is that
IPA.
I've never heard that story.
Yeah, he did.
I did not
Right? He
either.
I'm
took,
sorry, we don't have time for that. These people have to go to
he
bed.
took me into his house and showed me the way.
So that's the drink of the week. Thank you, Vickie, for setting us up with a bucket full.
Wow, that was short and sweet.
How you gotta do it.
We got lots of compelling guests that we want to get to here.
And we're talking right through the song. I'm
Yeah,
sure
we
that'll
are.
sound
Yeah.
great.
That's a new
That's all right.
thing.
That's all right. So popcorn.
Popcorn.
We're ready to get our popcorn ready.
Popcorn. Who's pushing the button? Who's pushing the popcorn button? It's your
No one can hear T.O. He's
Popcorn ready.
too quiet.
Yeah, T.O. gets
We
drowned
need a
out
guy.
by a group of 55
We need
plus.
Michael Irvin.
So this is
coked
not a
up.
popcorn thing, but we were talking about the River Club, and you asked for Parmesan cheese on your for your
It's a
pizza.
big ask.
You look right here. Ashley just sent me this on the chicken Florentine.
I don't have my
One of the
glasses.
ingredients. Oh, sorry. Let me zoom in there for you.
Hey,
I'll maybe turn it sideways.
put them on.
Look, Parmesan cheese. One of the ingredients on there.
That's
At
not
the
real.
River Club?
That's not real. They don't put Parmesan. It
Might
comes
already
like
be
comes
in
out
there.
of the box like that.
Might already be in there.
Her nails look good too, by the way.
So she's reporting live from the River Club.
That's right.
Oh wow, she should
Ask
be like
her.
a
Ask her how
correspondent.
many. Ask her for a head count.
Whoa.
I'll see if I can get a pic.
Okay, very good. All right, so popcorn. I learned something new this week.
Hey,
I think we all did.
I got another thing to interject towards the end of
Okay.
popcorn. Anyway. Go
Okay.
ahead.
You're not ready to now?
No.
You
I
just
don't-
interrupted everything.
I know
and
I
you're just
did.
Gonna,
It's that weird blue light I was going to bring up.
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
hell
it
is
was-
that and where is
you
it?
can bring that up.
It's in the arbors right near.
I wanna
down
go
the street
see
to
it.
where their HalloCrawl episode was.
It looks cool.
We went out on a cart ride last
a
night. and saw
security
it.
camera.
but it's
Yeah.
like blue flashing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to
It's
get
to
it to
deter
talk
you.
to me.
And you couldn't?
Oh, I didn't get close
Yeah.
right up next to it, but we turned at that
So
intersection.
you went out
where it
looking
was.
for it.
But when we
Jeez.
wound up there, I
Lonely life you lead.
pointed out to Beth that I'd
Oh,
read about
you
it
and
on
Beth
Facebook.
were out there in the dark.
Yep.
All right.
And yeah, it's a shame we didn't get a warning. But yeah, that is. It was after dark, and that light was flashing like crazy.
Dan and
So-
Beth after dark.
Boom, ba-da, boom, boom.
We need some adult, like, raunchy porn music.
Do we?
But
Well, you just talk to the guy who puts all the sounds on here.
Figuring you've already got it preloaded on your phone, Todd, so just
Probably.
press a button.
just go to my Google.
So I'm wondering what else Matami might be responsible for that we have no idea. You guys know
Wendy's.
what I'm talking about, I'm sure.
Wendy's Transformer.
Probably
They were
so,
supposed to order it.
but we found out this week that the Shops at Town,
Shoppies.
Shoppies at
Shoppies.
Town, malfunctioning sign
It's not even town. It's like toe.
is in fact the responsibility of Matami.
Hence the reason it's been.
I think it might be fixed though. When I
Did it?
drove by last night, it wasn't quite dark
yeah?
enough. It looked like it was on. It looked like all the
Wow.
lights were on.
Okay.
Maybe it's fixed. I
So
don't know.
that's not a warranty call a year from now? That we
It
might
is a
get that
warranty
addressed?
call. It's how long it took to fix it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But that's bizarre. What kind of contract has them
How is
responsible for
Matami
a
in charge of a retail
establishment?
sign?
Yeah, I feel like somehow we're paying for that. I know all these people get on there and say, "Oh
saw your
no,
comments,
there's nothing."
yeah.
I'm like, somehow, some way, even if it's a little bit, somehow it's coming off our.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
yeah, yep. Probably so. And I saw your impassioned debate on Facebook about that.
Yeah, I got some supporters and a few people are like, "No, there's no way that
Yeah.
But what? Yeah, I mean, maybe that's factual. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really.
It's not
I don't work
CDD
with
that's
facts.
paying it. It's Matami, but
I work
that's
with my
surprising.
opinion.
So Matami probably is responsible for the.
It's just weird
Transformer.
that a retail strip mall would have a sign put up and
You know, the only thing that made sense to me when I read that was that Matami might have committed to that so that the design would look like the Rivertown towers.
Maybe that's why they had to have. Maybe they have copyrighted the. I don't know.
That little nautical style.
surely
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Public probably just couldn't afford it.
tower. Yeah, probably not. They're struggling to get by. So what else does Matami is Matami responsible for? You think?
Could be anything here. Could be.
Are they the reason Bartram Trail lost to Buchholz in the state playoffs?
I don't. I think that was all on Bartram.
Well, as I look around here at WaterSong, the trees are all lit up and decorated very nicely. Do we have the entrance Christmas lights up yet? Looks like
we do.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny
Yeah, we
is
do.
those
middle ones
they've
are.
had those lights around those trees, and now they're gone.
Like
all year when it wasn't
took
Christmas.
Yeah. Now it's Christmas. They
Did
took
not
them
know
down.
that.
They're gone. They just have the lights up.
Well, we in the background, you might be able to hear, we've got some musical accompaniment that's about to
We
start.
decided to set up right
Fantastic.
next to us. 'Cause
Well-
right next to that's the only bad thing I've seen so far is they got
Literally, that's
one working
Bono and
outlet
the
here.
Edge.
Yeah, maybe he's saying those asshole podcasters are blocking my
He's
view
getting
here.
paid,
Is he?
I assume.
So,
Woo, we've just been offered
Margarita?
margaritas.
Margarita.
Yeah, 3 of those would be great. 1 for each. Thank you so much. How about that?
there we go.
Got IPAs, we got margaritas, we got music right in our backyard. So this is a fantastic place for sure. So, back real quick to the Buchholz and Bartram Trail. I do have a joke that isn't it funny that Buchholz is playing football in Gainesville after the Gators season in Gainesville has ended? Who'd have guessed, huh? Go Knowles. So anyway,
I'm not.
Didn't work.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with any of that.
yeah. Well, it's very unusual for a
Little
high
late.
school season to last longer than the local college.
Oh, I see. I see. It's a joke
See what he
about the
did there?
Gators
Yeah, you see what he did
in the
there.
season.
Yeah, exactly. See, the Gators were not bowl eligible, so they're done. Buchholz is in the semifinals of the state playoffs. So
They have live. Well, I guess we got Jeremy Weinglass up there first Friday.
yep, we do. Yep.
Wonder if they have live music here every night.
That'd be
every
a good
night.
question for our guest
This
coming up.
lady's
a little
bringing
bit.
it.
Steve Mattia, look at that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
The
much.
best.
And two's good. I don't need one. Thank
No?
you. Thank you.
Are you driving?
Yeah,
I'm driving.
I'm driving. Thank you.
I might
don't
have
drink
consumed
much.
yours, but
Well, I'm sure there's more where that came from. I don't drink
yeah, that's true.
margaritas.
He doesn't want to get margarita in that stash. That's the problem.
It'd be frozen there. It'd be like
Where's the camera?
a cave.
It's right there.
Is that
Yeah.
the camera?
Yeah.
And maybe it's
don't
best
get
that you
close.
don't drink.
Don't get close.
Don't get close to it. We don't need that. You already suck on the microphone.
The microphone sucks on me.
That's a good margarita.
All right.
So,
what are we talking about?
Popcorn.
This is
What else Matami might be responsible for?
Let's go back to the blue light.
Well, we can talk about the blue light too.
Have you seen it?
I have not seen it in person. I saw it on the Facebook.
Well,
I was just
I
kinda-
got to get you guys home tonight on the cart. We can swing by there.
Well, I don't know if the same outcome as what happened last night.
Not terribly. Well, maybe not. Go home
have
and
to talk
wind
to
up in a
Ryan.
fight. It's not far from Ryan's house. All right. Are we ready to bring in our first guest?
Where is our first guest?
I think.
They're waving.
Yep. I think that he just walked by.
Oh,
so
that's
maybe we can snag
that's
him.
Rich's wife.
All right. So we will be back momentarily with Steve Mattia, our first guest.
All right.
Dr. Steve.
Your rocking chair. I don't need your rocking chair. Geritol, are you
Geritol.
That's a little George Jones intro there. So we are very happy to have as our first guest here the founder of the WaterSong Happy Hour, Steve Mattia. Steve, thanks for joining us.
Thank you guys so much. Nice for having me, and nice for having you guys here at our happy hour. We really appreciate it. My co-founder is not here tonight.
Who is that?
He's at a concert. His name is Mike, and he's at a Three Dog Night concert.
Oh, 3, yeah.
Oh, okay. Very good.
You know, this is something that began in April. And as I said, we started with about 10 people, 20, 60, 100, 150, 180. And it was really cooking in the summer. And then a couple things happened. We had to get kind of back in order. And now we're up and running again.
This is impressive. I was, we were just joking about there's probably more people here
I have a picture. Hold on.
more people here by far than there are at the River Club.
Here's the River
And I think that's the case. Oh, that's from Ashley, our satellite reporter.
Very good. The common denominator is good music at both places.
compared to here.
But yeah, boy, what a turnout. So, Steve, well done.
The ladies are a lot better looking here, too. Well, except for Ashley. Sorry.
Well, it's a work in progress from a lot of people. A lot of people get involved. A lot of people help out. It's not just me. But, it's easy. Happy hours are easy.
Yeah. So tell us about the format, Steve. Right now we got a live musician behind us. I see food up there. Is it the same format each week?
Yes, it is. But we change a little bit. Some nights we'll have wine night. We'll have just beer. We'll have tap beer. We try and do it differently a little bit. And we try to add in a little few hooks here and there.
Do you guys? You said hooks, right?
Okay.
Do you guys
There's
have
no ER there.
hookers?
Yeah.
Do you guys have beer on tap right now?
No.
Okay. Just
No, we
curious.
don't.
How does that work?
Well, we were using the taps. Now we're not using them. We're going to do a little bit different with the kegs, but we're going to bring kegs in.
But you were
That community
rolling with
funded?
the taps, right?
We were rolling for a little while.
Now it's what a bummer.
Was that you had to bring your own keg?
Well, we did bring our own kegs, and then it was a situation that developed.
Someone got a little wild.
Someone was not happy with the way we were doing it. And now we're doing it the way we're doing it because that's the way that they've asked us to do it.
Karen's over here in WaterSong too. Huh? There's Karen's here. Karen's in RiverTown.
There's
Here, Karen. There,
a
Karen
particular
everywhere. Karen,
individual, I would think,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
not
I assume they don't
not
attend.
enjoying his run.
Is that the black swan of the water song?
It might be the one. It might be the one.
So
yes.
we have some in RiverTown. I guess they're everywhere.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think it's everywhere. You have some people that just aren't happy.
So apparently you don't grow out of it.
Yeah.
no, I
don't
think.
grow
Well,
out.
I think as you get older, it gets more pointed.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think it goes easier. I think
You
it's
kids get off my lawn.
Yeah, right. I'm going to take your ball too, and then but when you start to do, you kind of work around everything, do a workaround, and it works.
Yeah. Well, hey, the results speak for themselves. So potluck dinner. Usually everybody brings whatever they want.
And too bad Hugh the pizza guy's not here. Or pizza
Hugh the
guy
pizza
who
guy.
cooks pizza in his
He has-
in his home.
He has a
Okay.
pizza in his pizza oven in his garage, right? Yeah.
Unbelievable.
David Renner helped him with that. I believe.
10,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
8, 10 pies.
Wow.
You can get them. They deliver them to you. And he came here the first time with I thought it was from one of the
No
stores.
kidding.
And they're unbelievable.
How late does this usually go?
Depends on really the
how
action.
wild?
If Rich Diaz is here or not?
We try and wait for Rich. Yeah, we try and wait for Rich. In fact, Rich and I just went to a show. We just went and saw Blackberry Smoke.
Oh yeah, it seemed like Rick was he knew those guys or something.
He goes, "We're going to see Charlie. We're going to see Charlie." Sure enough, the lead singer came out. He's really good friends with Charlie, and it was a great show. They were really tight.
Does Charlie smoke cigars?
I don't think so. It might be enough.
It's right there in his band name. He smokes Blackberry.
Yeah.
That's it. Blackberry Smoke. But yeah, he should come a little bit later. But generally, if we put the game on, there'll be people here till the game ends.
Yeah.
When the hockey playoffs were on, we watched.
There
them
you go.
until,
Here we go.
you know,
Oh,
time
my
he
gosh.
comes.
He needs to get on the list. He wants to.
Yeah, I'm a big hockey fan of Tampa Bay.
So, a couple things. One, guys, if we're on our best behavior, we may get invited back when Hugh's got pizza here.
You
yeah.
just might get invited.
Yeah.
Yes, you
I
might.
think we need to add another rule to the podcast. You know, we don't talk about hockey.
Steve, where do you hail from?
I hail from New York,
Okay.
I can kind of tell there was a New York accent.
New York.
about 20 miles south of, about 20 miles actually west of New York City.
Okay.
That's where I grew up. My wife grew up there. Our son's been down here in Marabella for 20 years.
Okay.
So we've been coming down, and we made the move. And it's the best move we made.
Very good.
So 2 podcasts ago, we had Vinny Mazzone,
Mazzone, yeah.
Mazzone, who owns
Serafina.
Serafina. Thank you for filling in the blanks for me.
welcome.
It's at his age.
Yes. So Vinny's from New York.
Met him.
Yeah,
Met
they
him.
came down here probably in the same time frame. And some of his family came down first, then he came down, and we actually filmed, or we did our podcast from Serafina's a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Maybe we could do
Good.
one from the guy's garage.
Yeah, Hughes.
Oh, you definitely could do it from Hughes Garage. I mean, that would
Where
be
is
cool.
you tonight? So he's.
I
He's
think
at the
traveling.
Three Dog Night.
I think
Oh yeah, that's right.
concert, right? Is that
No,
what?
no, Mike's
that's
at Three Dog
Mike.
Night. I think Hughes.
My bad.
I think Hughes away. He was going on some trip. Tomorrow I leave. I'm going on a cruise out of Cape Canaveral. For a week.
Awesome.
So,
Where are you going?
we're gonna go to the Ocho Rio and that.
Which
way.
cruise line?
Norwegian.
Okay.
Well, Norwegian with a couple of couples from here. It's a time we can do it now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
How many? Speaking of that, how many folks here you think are retired? What percentage?
I'd say
1,000?
60, probably 60%.
Really? I guess Rich still works. So there's one.
There's a bunch that work from home, but most
Which
of us
is practically
are done.
retired.
My wife and I've been retired for a couple of years.
Yeah.
All right.
It's different. You get to a certain age and you can do a lot of things now. And
Yeah, that's kind of messed up though. That's how retirement works. You can't retire until you're old. Not that you're old.
no,
But,
you're right. And you can't do the things you could do when you were that age.
Right.
I'm
Doesn't
not going
make
to climb. I'm not going to climb a mountain. I'm
So you
not
should
going
just get a lot of money when you're young.
Yeah, exactly. And then just
And
piss
then
it away.
do
and
it
then
in
you start
reverse.
working to pay it back.
Yeah.
But maybe you did that anyway. Maybe you pissed it away anyway. I mean, it could be.
Some people live that way, right?
Yeah,
You know?
that's
I
right.
try to.
Right. Yeah.
But,
Here's $10 million. See how long it lasts you. And then you got to replenish for the next generation. That would work well, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It'd be great.
That would,
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
what other kind of events you host here in WaterSong?
Well, before you do that, you said this was
Of
not
course.
even
You got it.
utilized. Sorry. Oh, we'll get back to you, Ryan. You said this was not utilized at all, right?
No, it
and
was
you
one
just
event.
kind of said, "Hey, let's make
Well,
something."
I said, let's just sit out. We'll do a happy hour. We're watching TV. We're watching hockey. We're doing that. And I said, let's do this. Then I said, let's ramp it up. Let's buy some beers.
That always
would be-
ramps everything up.
Then let's tap some kegs.
That's how it was for me back in high
Then
school.
let's
Then
get some
clothing
we'll get other
optional.
drinks now. That would be ugly.
Don't share their secrets.
Bring some Mickeys.
When you started to see it, it started to go, and then it had a life of its own. Now it's got a life of its own. As soon as they know, and we know, that there's a little hook, and that's the drinks or the food or the camaraderie. And then
Yeah.
the other thing is, as you know, in RiverTown, I don't know everybody in Phase 1. I don't know all the people in Phase 2 coming in. Well, you want to start to know people because this is the only, it's not exclusive. It's inclusive. Anyone can come here. Anyone can come from any of the
We
homes.
just met a lady who's been here for 2 weeks from Tucson. So
Yeah, and that was the whole premise. Now we're gonna have another phase 3. So we want to bring them in. You want to meet people. You want to meet as many people as you can. So
you should do it by age, like 70, 80,
is it
100.
chronological age or what you did to your body? You have to have either one. I mean, Then I'm 94 by Dr. Osmond standards. You know, I mean, you know, but you know,
Rode hard, put up wet, huh?
if you've always been outgoing, and you've been going to happy hour since we're 18 years old. It's kind of easy.
Yeah.
See, they could drink back when they were 18.
That's right.
Sure.
And the drinking age was 18.
Yep.
So that means you were in the bar at 17 and changed the 3 to a 2. So you were in a 17.
Yep, for all those high-tech
It was
detections.
that easy back then.
Yeah,
It was so easy.
just an X-Acto knife, huh?
You know?
So, sorry, Ryan.
I
I'm
was
sure you had a
asking
great
what
question.
other kinds of events do you do here in WaterSong?
Well, you know, they do the same things with they do some of the events with the seasons, the July 4th and
There's
all
seasons here.
that. Yeah.
Well, there's
Well,
There's
right, isn't there
months
11
and
months and then there's 1 month of winter? Isn't that the way it goes here? I mean,
I was telling Dan, you know, he was asking if we were ready for Christmas, and you being from up north and we're from the Midwest, you kind of know the timing of everything by the temperature and the leaves and the color. Here you don't, I mean, I'm not knocking it, but you don't, I have to look at a calendar to know what time of year it is.
but it isn't nice to take your Christmas lights down in your shorts.
Yeah.
Like
Put
like
'em
it's
up
something
in your
to
shorts.
because like in New York you couldn't take them down until March.
Right.
So it's a little bit different.
You don't even need shorts
No.
here.
yeah.
Sometimes, but that would be scary.
Yeah.
Oh, that would. You guys would never come here then.
Yeah.
Well,
Speaking of WaterSong events, this will
I thought you were
happen
going to say,
before this
speaking
is
of old
published.
naked people.
Tomorrow, December 2nd, which will be in the past when this is released, is a holiday fair here at WaterSong. So they do lots of great stuff like that. So.
Yeah. They, you know, there's a mix of things, but as I said, this is the one that everybody can come to.
Yeah.
As we get bigger, it's harder. Well, even in RiverTown, you might have to do 2 of these or 3 of these events because it's getting bigger and bigger
So
and bigger.
I noticed
One
you
would handle it for the
you say like RiverTown, like it's not WaterSong. Do you
it's
guys
not WaterSong.
like look at it separate? Because we don't.
Well, we say WaterSong at RiverTown. That's what we'll say. But when you're just talking about exclusive RiverTown, yeah, we kind of split it. You know, because we were going through a little period of time where the moles were running around kind of crazy and kind of frying us like, I want to live over there because they're all like, nuts.
So how many people in here are from New York?
I'd say a good 15%. Yeah. Or
Yeah,
from
so
the north,
you know
or the
how-
northeast.
You know how to weed out those moles, right?
There's another
You know
way
what
to
to do
do
with
it,
them.
but
How many are witness protection?
I'd say at least 5 people,
Right.
5 homes.
For sure.
You know.
They got to
In fact, my name's not really Steve.
be. You look more like a Vinny.
So we're here with Frank Gambino of the well-known
Might have
crime
met the
family.
son, but it's look, retirement is good,
Yeah.
and as we say though, you have a lot of the aches and pains, and they get more and more, and you go through all that stuff. But what are you gonna do? You live it. Live it as best you can.
Jump in here, Dan.
Yeah, you don't have to be retired to have aches and pains, Steve.
But when
He
you,
meant physically.
Yeah, I hear you.
when you can stay out all night, yes, you might have aches and pains the next day.
Right.
But,
Do you
so
play
like-
pickleball?
No, right now I have a really bad knee,
Okay.
so we're waiting on other protocols to allow me to get my knee done.
Okay.
We got heart, we got diabetes, we got a bunch of stuff.
So I can point out some of the pickleballers here because I played with them. The guy with the green shirt and the little.
He's the Dave.
Yeah.
He just went to a tournament in Houston.
Right. So here's the thing with Dave. So I played pickleball with him. He's good. I'll give him that. But then I mentioned I could whoop him at ping pong, and he got all like, "Oh, you think so?" And I think the answer is yes. I could whoop him at ping pong. So if he wants to come over here and
We'll bring you
get
to
that
the
going
River
again.
Club after this.
No, he's good. So, and then the woman he's talking to in the pink sweater, she's a pickleballer.
Oh, yeah.
Careful, that may not be his
Nancy's
wife.
a really good
Yeah,
pickleballer
Nancy's
too.
good. Yep. There's a couple that are really, really good. Peter's not here today, which is kind of a match for Dave.
See, I thought I was going to come in here and mop the floor with the old folks, and it didn't go like that.
Yeah, weren't you complaining about your knee?
Yeah, I was in bad shape. They worked me over. I think they said the RiverTown guy's coming. Let's take it to him.
Probably.
Well, it's a good sport for everybody.
And you guys got courts, and the RiverTown people don't.
Yeah,
And you're getting more, right?
we're getting 2 more. you got it's. I think that it's on tap for you guys, right? For the tennis courts.
That's
So they're gonna try
not
and do that.
really clear. I know
It's up for debate.
they've done a makeshift relining of the tennis courts, but that's not. These are so nice.
Yeah. They really are, and the other two are going to be right behind those two. So we'll have 4, and that's pretty good.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
will you have a lazy river? We're gonna have a lazy river.
we're gonna have a lap pool right there.
But you can come use it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you can use our stuff, right? But we can't use yours. What the hell's going on here?
It's called CDD ABC. You know the deal. CDD 1, CDD 2, HOA. It's a little kind of quote exclusive, but it's the way it is.
You get what you pay for.
You guys got much more land and things that you can still do stuff on.
Yeah, but
This
we
is
have to cut our own grass.
So do we.
Oh, do you really?
You don't get your grass cut? Oh,
That's not part of the deal.
The village do. The homes do not.
Oh, really?
So you've got to do your own. Yeah. I don't do it. Someone else does it now. No, I was hop sing when I can't say that now. But I had to do that for years. Nope.
When you retire, you retire.
Well, yeah, you should. You know, it's not something I want to do anymore. But like I said, the lap pool's going in, the new gym's going in. Other 2 pickleball courts.
It's so nice here. I mean, I was just admiring how. So you got this
Todd's
walkway.
gonna move here.
Yeah. I'm waiting.
As I said, we're going to put a karaoke machine and a DJ. We want to do that over in there.
Well, I like the walkway between the palms down to the dock that's on the pond there. That's so nice.
These are all going to be retrofitted too. These tables, they're going to put umbrellas in them, and they've.
What's with the lights up here? Is Mattia in charge of that?
Because we unplugged it to plug our stuff in.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
Well, that would look so good if they were on.
Well, they're not. Then we wouldn't
Let's
be
turn
on.
those on.
Do you want us to be on, or you want the lights?
Those
to be
We
would
on?
don't
look
want to turn
pretty
you
good.
guys off yet. You know?
I've always turned
Don't
on.
worry, somebody might go over there because
Yeah.
Look it.
Somebody with they don't know where they're at or something.
You know.
Well,
But
Steve, we are grateful that you started this and that we were able to benefit from it.
I'm so glad you guys finally came. I know we were talking about it over the summer. I know there were scheduling problems, but it's good that you're here now, and we'd really like you to come back at another time.
This all started from we were recording up at the River Club, and Vickie was having her birthday, and we'd been giving WaterSong a hard time for quite a while, and rightfully so. You guys deserve it, but everybody kind of knew about it, and they were like, hey, we were kind of ribbing each other, and they came over, and we hit it off. Some of the best guests we've had have been from WaterSong.
I got the call that night from Rich. I got the call saying, look, what do you think? And I said, oh, this is great. And my compadre said, great, we want you guys here. We were so happy. Look, levity is levity. Having fun with something, throwing it around is great. And you guys do it great. I love your podcast, and keep it going, bros. I mean, really, keep it going, because the more you interact with different people, the more things you see. And you guys know that. You don't need me to tell you that. Enjoy your night, and if you need anything from me, please.
You guys are great hosts.
Yeah, indeed.
Thank you so much.
Great hospitality. Thanks
Thank
very
you,
much,
Steve.
Steve.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you.
Steve.
Yep.
Hope you get something to eat.
Welcome to Dave and Tammi Hollis, our next guest here from WaterSong, who are currently being mocked by a friend of theirs trying to throw them off their game. I don't think it can happen, though. Welcome, Tammi. Welcome, Dave.
I've played
Thank
pickleball with them.
you.
I don't think it can throw them off their game.
That's exactly what I was thinking. They got game faces. They're not going to be thrown off by a little nanny boo-boo.
So wait, do
Never.
you two normally play together?
He will if he must.
At pickleball.
So when you had to play with Todd, it was a really step down from your normal level of competition.
Not my level.
of play.
His level.
That's what I mean. Your partner was not as good.
But she said he was a lot better looking.
Come on now.
Until he grew a
Come on
mustache.
now.
I
Look
did.
at Dave.
That did
Dave
not-
Until he
Dave's
grew a
just smiling
mustache.
over there. Dave. My money's on Dave.
Dave's a happy guy. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
So Dave is a
Don't drink my beer.
well, it's turning me up. I think you turned me
All right.
down.
No, you're as
Turn
loud
me
as
off.
you've always been.
All right,
So
back to Dave. Give
is
Dave
a
a proper
world-class
introduction.
pickleballer. Before we get anything else,
World class.
Dave, you play pickleball here, there, and everywhere, right? I mean, tell us
Yes,
about
I-
your pickleball.
Hold on, he said you're world class. Have you played outside of
Oh
the
yeah,
U.S.?
yeah, absolutely. Well,
Not
No.
outside of
Outside
the
of
U.S.
Rivertown.
So he's national.
He's national.
National.
Yeah, I played tennis all my life, starting in high school, and then 3 years ago, after I hurt myself too bad in tennis, I started playing pickleball, and made it to a qualifier this year in Kansas City. I won that tournament, and that allowed me to play the Nationals
Let
in
me
Dallas.
interject here.
Uh-oh.
That qualifier, it was 105 actual degrees of feels like.
Oh, I thought she was going to say he beat 105 people out.
No, 115. It felt like he
In
beat 105
Kansas City,
people.
huh?
Kansas City, and I think that the temperature from the concrete was probably
Probably in the 130s.
I was going to say 130.
Yeah,
It
but
was-
Dave told us before. He said, "Look at my wife. I like hot things."
Oh my goodness.
You're very
I'm
kind.
invited back. I'm invited back.
The restraining order.
So, Dave, that's pretty phenomenal. You won that Kansas City tournament.
So I won that tournament that qualified me to go to Nationals and in Dallas. And so we did that in November and had a great time and spent 9 hours playing all day and enjoyed it. Ended up in fourth place.
Fourth place in the nation.
So that was good fun, you know.
Wow. From right here in WaterSong, USA, huh?
Imagine that.
That's fantastic.
So moral of the story here is it doesn't take much to play pickleball because you can get hurt playing tennis and still be a champion in pickleball.
That's
There
right.
you go.
So apparently it's just that wrist skill, right?
It hurts less.
Well, if it's a wrist skill, I should be pretty good.
Yeah, but you're only good at ping pong.
I
So
got you,
speaking
Todd.
of ping pong, so I think Dave, when we were playing pickleball, I said I enjoy ping pong, and you said, hey, I think I can beat you at that too.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love ping pong.
So-
My money's on Dave.
No.
Yeah, mine
So
too.
you're being challenged.
Oh, it's more than a
right.
challenge. I think it's a.
Let's see. Do we
foregone
know where a
conclusion.
ping pong table is?
Is
River
it
Club.
working?
Well, I don't know. But we need to sponsor that. Or will you be my neighbor? Grudge
all
match.
comers, as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
All I know is he had a hard time beating you, Dan.
Well,
That was
They
a
did.
close match.
I knew
They
Dan
did.
was older.
Yeah, good thing we don't play by weight class in ping pong.
Yeah.
Dave and Tammy, where do you hail from?
Michigan.
Yes. Todd knows very well. We
Is your name Dave or Tammy?
No, but I just thought,
Todd, how many grandchildren and what are their names?
Oh, I don't think they're that old.
No, but I know that he has a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. There you go.
We shared a lot of intimate
Yeah.
information.
A
You
lot
know,
of
very
things happen on the
personal.
pickleball court.
While Dave was busy winning, you guys were busy chatting.
No, that's why he won, because they were too busy talking.
Yep.
Todd wasn't paying attention.
What brought you down from Michigan?
They're
We
still there, too,
have
kind of,
those
right?
grandchildren in St. Augustine.
I'm going to mute you if you don't quit interjecting.
You guys are still there, right? Partially?
We are. We still spend our summers back in Traverse City, Michigan. We're big sailors.
Oh,
so we
neat.
go back to compete against one another. But let's just say.
Who's a better
me-
sailor?
Me.
There we go. She's got something on you.
Well, I wouldn't say a better sailor. I sail on a better crew. How about that?
Okay.
I
So
sail
you know
with
how to boss people around
all
better.
women. I sail with all women. No, I don't boss on my boat. I just do my job.
All women.
All women.
That's a good thing.
It's a very good thing, and we continue to win year after year.
Really?
And yeah, we
So,
just
shouldn't say
winning,
like that.
winning runs in your blood. Both of you.
Yeah.
Winners.
It does help that her captain was sailed for U of M back in her college days, and is also semi-married to the CEO for Quantum Sales.
Ah, okay.
So she's got a little direction, and she can give a little
The
direction.
team
and
is stacked.
Hey,
So that leads
hey,
to
there's
But she doesn't run the pit, okay? Who's the pit
So
boss?
she cheats just like hardball.
exactly.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Uh-oh.
How do you steal a sign in sailing? They're tacking. They're tacking. And that's the extent of my sailing knowledge. right
Okay.
there.
So what's the mix of time you guys spend in Michigan versus down here?
We're about
5 months and 7 months. 7 months down here.
Definitely the winter months down here.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Good answer.
Do you sail down here at all?
We have not gotten into that. I just retired back in May, so I'm just newly retired, and he's been a year and a few months plus. But we've contemplated it, but the problem is there's nothing nearby. We can drive up to Jack's off 295, whatever that little sailing club is there, but you know, it's not very convenient. So
So, Dave, I think last time we talked, and this isn't a popular subject with these guys, but you're a Wings fan, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
absolutely.
That
one's the Wings
am
fan.
the Wings fan.
I am
So you
invoking
guys
the
just
no
got
hockey.
You guys
talk
just
on
got
this podcast.
Patrick Kane.
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
Yeah.
This is hockey talk.
Yeah, we're gonna have a no hockey talk on
Hockey
this
talk.
podcast going
Hockey
forward.
Talk with Todd Titsworth.
That's
Yeah,
right.
you can start your own podcast about hockey talk in Rivertown.
I already have it.
And you'd have plenty of guests. We found.
I would. Everybody comes on wants to talk about hockey.
Yep, indeed.
So do you guys enjoy? This is a impress. So we had Steve on earlier, who claimed to be the founder of this happy hour event.
Right.
I don't
Steve
know. I
Mattia.
assume he was telling the truth.
Yep.
So this is amazing.
It's a blast.
So every Friday night, apparently, all these folks come up here. There's drinks. There's food. What a great atmosphere.
Is there always live music, or is that
No.
every once in a while?
They're just
It
doing that
happened,
for you guys.
It happened to be because we were here. They thought they'd try to outdo us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
So here's the funny thing. We were talking to Steve. He's like, he kept mentioning Rivertown does this, and so we feel like we're kind of like, WaterSong and Rivertown.
We found out at Halloween that WaterSong's kind of a fun place.
Absolutely.
Were you guys here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
awesome, wasn't it?
We were the zombie Barbie and Ken.
Oh, okay.
how about
So
that?
did you stay at the WaterSong stop the whole time, or did you go
No,
around?
we went to the Barbie and Ken stop only to
Perfect.
get our photos taken in
Yeah.
the
In the
Barbie
box.
box.
So that's all you did. That's as far as you ventured, maybe
Yeah.
The Barbie
a tenth
box.
of
A
a
block,
mile.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was a lot of work to make sure the Rivertown people had some fun when they came over here.
Right.
And we sure did.
And
you
they
guys
danced
killed
till,
it.
what,
Absolutely.
forever.
And this was
Thank you.
the first time you guys ever did it, participated,
And you
right?
won.
And you won it.
You beat the Arbors.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Beat the Arbors.
The Arbors is still morning.
And the
I think.
detail that you guys had, like the cabinet, the thing with the meat and all. I mean, it's like,
This
wow.
is what happens when you have a lot of old retired people. We have a lot of time.
We could either be complaining or doing something productive like we did for Halloween,
It was
Some people
amazing.
complained and some people worked.
Two things in which WaterSong may excel is HalloCrawl and complaining. Nah, we've laughed that WaterSong got a bad rap earlier this year. And so we honestly feel like we're helping to bridge the gap between
With comedy.
WaterSong and Rivertown with fun, right? We love to make fun of things that are just out there in the open. But
Well, Dan makes fun of older folks when, in
I think
fact, he is an
you
older
make fun
folk.
of Dan.
Dan is an older gentleman who could live in WaterSong. So,
not till next year.
Oh,
Actually,
Yeah,
you
you're
can.
right.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I
See?
could a couple of months, a couple
No,
of
you
weeks
can.
after Todd.
It
You
doesn't
could-
have to be all 55
Yeah, I
you
and
could
older.
Right.
be having even more fun.
Yeah, I know. And
The kids moved
seeing
out. You
this.
can move in.
That's right. I still got one kid at home,
Oh,
and she would not be welcome here, right?
no, what's the age?
It's 18.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
how old
She's
is Bryn?
17.
No, but I think if you had a child, they could still. Or
No,
is
they
that
have
a
to
rule?
get rid of
They
them.
cannot.
They
you
have to get rid of the
You
kid.
have to
Todd
put them up for
cannot move
adoption.
in.
They have
Todd
to be
cannot
adopted.
move in.
Well, plus I'm not even close. I'm like 10 years.
Well,
away from
even
the
if even if she were, yeah, that's not true. I already know that.
35.
Yeah, she already said that earlier.
See how Todd plays it? He comes over here and he's like, "I'm kind of old myself."
I like that. I like
So
that they
take it
call
easy
him
on
out
me.
on his bullshit. It's good.
So, Dave, is there anything beyond nationals that you would set your sights on, or just continue to move up from number 4 in nationals?
I don't think there's anything really to set your sights on other than to go back, increase your skill level, and see how you can compete going forward.
You got
It's
spiders over here.
something
too.
I'd like to do every year if I could. But
And do you do most of your training and competition here, or do you do that club on Roberts Road at all?
yeah, no, I don't do the club on Roberts Road because that is a pay for
Right,
pay
right.
for play, and
Yeah.
they only have a few courts. So,
Okay.
but I go up to Orange Picker. I go down to Treaty Park on the certain days, and
Wherever you can find
a lot of good
competition.
competition. Yeah.
Okay. So you do get equivalent skill competition at some of those other places, so you can.
Yes.
Oh, very good, very good, excellent. So, well,
So
man,
is it done by age group? Do they do it by age
It
group?
is.
Yeah.
It
Age
is.
and skill.
Yeah.
So he went in at a 4.0.
It's like a handicap in golf.
Yeah, and I placed 65 to 70.
okay.
Yeah.
So similar
I
to the
go in
tennis
at
ranking
3.0,
system.
He goes in at 4.0. Okay. I mean, and I'm 3.0 doubles. He's
I can't
I
imagine
play
playing
singles is my favorite. It's
See, I thought
just a throwback from the tennis times, And
Sorry, Tammy.
Just
singles
enjoy
is
the
his
game.
Favorite.
so when I came here to play, so I've only played pickleball twice in my life, and it was right over here. And
That's impressive.
well, thank you. So
She
when
didn't
I
say you were impressive. It's just
Right,
impressive that you've only
They've
played twice.
So when I came, I thought, well, I'll probably run all over these old folks, and it was there's a lot of good players
Humbling
here.
is the word you're looking
And
for.
I was all like drenched in sweat, and it's so.
And you pulled something?
I did. I hurt my quad. Or
Yeah,
something,
your
but,
quad. That was your quad.
He was on the podcast disabled list for
But
2 months.
pickleball, I can't imagine. So we were playing doubles the whole time over here. Singles, I would just be dead. I mean, it's hard. It's a lot of running around in doubles, more so than you would think. I mean, it's almost like an equivalent tennis workout, really.
Oh, it is. You need to keep moving, and you got to get to the net, and some of the rallies go for a long time.
And we won't even talk about the kitchen because these guys probably couldn't understand it. But I had so much trouble
Staying out
playing
of the
tennis.
kitchen.
Yeah, it takes so you want to be up there, but you don't want to be in it. And
I've told you my pickleball story.
I don't think so.
Where the lady,
Yeah, the
that
lady
was
got
hearing
mad.
impaired got mad because I was in the kitchen.
You know, that's why he retells all his stories, because he doesn't remember that he's told them 700 times. So I think you would fit in just fine here, Todd.
You think, well, that's not very nice for the old folks here.
I would love to see a singles match between you and Dave.
No.
What's the pickleball score go to? 15, 21, what?
11.
11.
Interesting scoring.
11 nothing, 11 nothing, 11 nothing.
Oh yeah, I think Dave usually smokes everybody here. So.
Yeah, very good. So
And I played
maybe you
twice.
could get him in table tennis.
We'll
We'll have an
think there's a
Olympics.
maybe to that part.
I think it's doubtful.
We've actually got a pretty good group at WaterSong here.
Yeah.
We've got a
Got
number
some
of
good
guys. We
guys.
have a couple of men's nights, and the guys are getting very good. So,
And we have some great women too. I mean, Michelle and
yeah.
some of those others.
We'll maybe look
they're
forward
awesome.
to competition with RiverTown one day.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go,
Yeah.
WaterSong versus RiverTown. Maybe that's
Bring
what
it
we
on,
can do.
Are
youngin'.
you guys
Yeah.
going to get some pickleball courts over there?
That's the rumor on the street. They're in the budget, but not sure.
Right now they've
When?
done the makeshift.
They spent all the money on the RiverTown shops of RiverTown lights, so we're probably not going to do that.
You're probably
Right, they've relined like one or two of the tennis courts, and it's just not the same. These are so nice; it's all clear cut. You don't have to worry about tennis lines, and
Yeah, when it's two courts in one, it's really difficult. To
plus
play.
those are clay, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like a good
right,
setup.
Right. I didn't realize those were clay courts over there. I played tennis on clay courts. It's great for tennis, not
Yeah.
so much for pickleball.
I love your setup here, and you're getting two more, right?
Yep.
See another reason for you to move in.
The next two should be called the Dave Hollis courts.
There
I
you
didn't
go.
contribute to that, so
No,
I doubt
just
if that's
because
going
of
to
your
happen.
fame and notoriety.
Then you can come over and play in a few weeks and be Christmas in Hollis. There you go. There's my old school rap reference.
It's a Run DMC reference.
Thank you, Ryan.
Gotcha.
Well, Dave, Tammy, we sure appreciate you guys being on. Best of luck to you in your sailing and your back and forth between here and Michigan, but not best of luck in the college football playoff. I'm just going to say it. Go Noles.
Are you guys Wolverines fans?
No.
Oh, well, then
We are
We
state
are
fans, but
Spartans.
okay.
we'll be behind Michigan this year.
We
'cause
will be behind
They're
Michigan.
tearing it up.
But let's talk about those Lions. Hey,
No, the Lions are good this year.
Except they lost on Thanksgiving because of the moon. It was all because of the moon.
because of the moon.
It was because of the moon.
Yeah, who'd they lose to? Somebody crappy.
Somebody.
The Packers.
Yeah.
Ryan, you are by far my favorite podcast producer
You're welcome.
because of that clip.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I'm
buddy.
Sure am.
I think all the buttons play that song now, don't they?
I think that's what he's done. I tried. I pressed something else. Started playing the war.
Well, hey, thanks for your hospitality
Thank
tonight.
you.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for
being our guest.
Appreciate you guys.
And
Back
Merry
to
Christmas.
you. Merry Christmas.
That's
That's
it.
interesting.
That's all.
Is there a
That's it.
mystery or
No,
something?
that's
Is
it.
the Pink Panther on
I don't
the-
know.
There's no mystery about who won HalloCrawl. I can tell you that for best stop.
There is a mystery here right now, though, because you guys are visitors to WaterSong, right? You guys surely don't live in here.
No, we live
Oh, you
here.
live here?
Yeah. We were part of the
I thought you
planning
guys were
phase one.
under the age limit.
Look at Todd trying to put
well,
on his charm.
thank you.
That's not the case, I guess.
We have sugar daddies, maybe.
Oh,
That's what
is
it
this
is.
one of them behind you?
Yes. There's sugar daddy number one. He belongs
she's
to
got
Leigh.
several.
You number them here in WaterSong, huh?
Yes. We're
They all
going to give
have
ourselves a
they have
bad
Next season on The Golden Bachelor.
That show's hilarious, by the way. Have you seen it? Oh, yeah.
Well, we are very pleased to have a repeat guest from a River Club episode several months ago, and that's Vickie Healey. And she has shanghaied her friend Leigh Kinney to come on with her, and they're going to tell us about HalloCrawl and how the secret to their success.
Before that, though, Vickie and that chance meeting when we were at the River Club and Vickie was celebrating her 45th birthday, we were up there, and you and Rich came on and several other of the people from WaterSong, and we realized that you guys were actually normal.
Yeah. We're a lot of
Which
fun.
is
We're
crazy.
normal. And yeah.
You didn't have walkers. You weren't in wheelchairs.
It's an AARP outreach program where they send people out into the
Our Medicare
regular
programs
society.
hadn't kicked
But they
in
did
quite
get
yet.
a 10% discount at the River Club. It was
Yeah,
weird.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
We love it.
So, Vickie, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Oh,
Thanks for
thanks.
coming out here, you guys. This is
Thanks for
great.
having
And we
us.
shouted you out at the beginning of the show for being the impetus for this entire episode, and we're just having a great
Impotent?
time. Impetus. You can look that up later. They're
Is it impotent?
we are litigious boy.
So we have to ask, did someone hear about the podcast and know to have these Andy's Mints on here?
No, I don't know.
Those are a
That's a
podcast
thing.
fan favorite.
Really?
Yeah, so you,
It could be.
what a
you know?
coincidence. Somebody
Yeah.
was probably trying to get on our good side.
Well, I tell you, there's a lot of people in here who really love your podcast.
Oh,
So they
really?
may have listened and had paid attention and
them.
actually remembered. We have memory problems over here in WaterSong. But all that being said, there could be very well that somebody took note and brought them in.
wow.
So.
Maybe so. And Leigh, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
All right. Before we dive into HalloCrawl, I did want to shout out the great duo that's playing music behind us.
The Steves,
I
yeah.
understand the Steves just met tonight and are coming. Is that
It's
not
the
true?
first time they played together, right?
Or did they lie to
may be
us?
the first time they played together, but I know Saxophone Steve has been out here playing before, and Dr. Steve plays sometimes at Whiskey Jack's or
Does
something
he?
like that. Yeah, he goes out
Yeah.
there and
All right, so they may have been playing with us.
I
when they
just
said
wanted
that.
to verify what Vickie said with our analytics here. Our 45 to 59 age range is 32%. 60 plus is 17%. So
Okay.
it could be.
Could be.
It could
yeah.
be. I mean,
Thanks,
if they're over
WaterSong, for
55,
carrying us.
they'd still fall in that 32%.
We need to get some advertisers directed towards, the 60 plus
Yeah.
segment. Like,
There you go.
what would that be? Like Depends or Geritol?
Viagra.
Geritol. There's a memory right there.
Well, Steve and Steve playing behind us are currently playing The Sounds of Silence, which is something Todd is
Todd has
unfamiliar with.
no idea what that means.
But I did want to say that if you need to book a performer, Steve on guitar, Dr. Steve, is available. I don't know if Saxophone Steve comes with him or not, but
It might be a new duo.
I'm sure he'd
Yeah.
be interested in talking about that.
Absolutely.
Perhaps.
So you
yeah.
can contact Dr. Steve at Steve Play GTR. That stands for guitar.
Steve played
Steve
GTR.
Play GTR at gmail.com. So if you're in need of someone for the holiday season or beyond, reach out to Steve. They're a tremendous duo for sure.
Steve
He
played
also plays,
GTR.
he plays the
That's what it
harmonica, too. He had a harmonica.
I heard that for piano man.
Skin flute.
All right, so just wanted to, they're so good, I wanted to make sure that we honored their
Well, hopefully
performance.
people can hear us talking
Yeah.
during this podcast.
Or not. Maybe.
Or not. Hopefully
Maybe
they can't
not.
hear you.
All right, so HalloCrawl, rookies
The champs.
that won it all.
I know, we're awesome, huh?
Yeah,
We had
you
a lot
are.
of fun doing it.
Yes.
There was a lot of discussion, a lot of planning, and thinking through what kind of activities we could do to bring people in and have a good time. Leigh being critical to this as she choreographed the famous HalloCrawl dance.
The-
Yes.
Yeah, the thriller dance.
Yeah,
Very
it
good.
was a lot of fun. And I got to play the WaterSong resident, the
The old lady.
old
Okay.
lady. Yeah,
Nice,
so
nice.
that was
That was had to
fun.
be a stretch.
She gave me permission to be a little bit creative with my dance moves, but I
She
really
did a
appreciate
fabulous
that.
job.
How often did y'all perform that throughout the evening?
Oh, how many times that night?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. We just did it whenever our DJ said,
The DJ gave you the cue.
yeah,
and-
he gave
Very
us the
good.
cue, and we were like, okay, girls, let's go.
Was it all
That's
women
awesome.
that did it?
It was all women, yes. but we had a lot of participants in the audience. People were jumping in and joining and trying to do it with us. It was awesome.
So how long did you have to rehearse that? How many days, weeks leading up to it, or was it pretty much seamless?
I think we did it I think we started about 2 months out.
2 months out?
I think about 2 months out.
Dedication.
Well, it took me a long time to choreograph it. That was the long part, was to choreograph it, and then to write all the steps down so they could practice without me. But we probably met together.
Were there any injuries during practice?
No.
Somebody broke a hip.
No. Hey, we're experienced. We do line dancing here all the time.
All right. Very good.
She teaches line dancing.
I teach line
I was
dancing
going
here
to
on a
ask if
regular
you had
basis.
a dancing background. So you
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Very
Vickie,
good.
you just did some sort of, you did a marathon, or what'd you do?
I don't know what that was, but it was just kind of at the last minute. I'm like, maybe I should dance like my character, a little bit decrepit or whatever. And so Lisa, go for it. And I got into character, and there I went. But I think one of the funnest during our practice sessions, one of the most cute moments we had was when the construction workers started.
They stopped and started watching you guys.
Yeah. We had some lookers. We had a looker.
Yeah, a looker.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
my
we're,
goodness.
we're
Then what
practicing
happened?
and everything, and then this one looker, construction guy, he was over across the street, and he was
He heard our music is what
heard the
happened.
music. Next thing you know, he's like, yeah.
He heard our music, and he looked over, and he turned around with his back to us, and he started dancing. It was hilarious. And then when we all started laughing and he caught on that we saw him, because we think he thought he was doing it by himself, he jumped in his truck and drove off.
Oh, my goodness.
He hasn't been seen since. He's the
He
one who
hasn't been
ran
back.
into the
Been
gate.
arrested.
I think that explains how the gate was broken.
Exactly.
Which time?
Yeah,
So
right.
how many people from WaterSong do you think actually ventured out of WaterSong for HalloCrawl?
Oh,
I think
Or do you think most people
A lot.
stayed at the HalloCrawl stop?
No, I mean, I think, well, the WaterSong people they love HalloCrawl, right? So last year was a big thing. And so it was like, okay, you take a break, you go out and venture out. And so just about everybody I've talked to that was there, whether they were participating in the dance or the different other things we had going on, they were out and about, and they'd come back and stuff like that. So yeah, they were very
They were coming back and reporting, hey, I think we got this in the bag.
Yeah, and there were some great things like Barbie Land, for example, was a big hit among the people here, and so
Because it was so close.
yeah, it was close, but it was very cute, right? It was a
was.
really nice stop, and also, well, High Point, which is very close, but they did a great job, and everybody got a lot of compliments.
How many WaterSongians made it to the after party, you think?
It's kind of late.
You know how old we are,
I know
right?
I was going to say, the after party, you mean going to bed?
Did anyone
Because
make
we
it?
were done.
I don't know.
We had
I
to
don't
have
know.
everything cleaned up. So by the time
Yeah.
we did all of that, oh yeah.
One
we were
thing I
home.
noticed was the attention to detail that you guys had. So, like in those cabinets or whatever they were with the meat. So I was a little inebriated that night, but I didn't see the attention to detail. But then when I saw it posted on Facebook the next day, I was like, wow, that looks like real meat.
Yeah.
Was it real
Yeah.
meat?
Yeah. Our meetings, we talked about all of that, and there was
Those weren't like real arms and stuff.
It was an accurate
official.
price per pound for human flesh.
There were people who
there
trespassed
were
into
times they would
WaterSong.
bring things to our little planning meetings.
Uh-oh, party foul somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Party foul.
Alcohol abuser.
There were times that people on our team would bring their items to, like, what do you think of this? And I'm going, I'm gagging, so I think it works. So. Anyway. But there was a lot of work put into that, and the building of the jail and the guillotine and
It all paid
the
off.
market count. It
It paid
did.
off.
It was fun. Yeah,
Now,
but it
did
was.
you keep all of that with plans to repurpose it in some fashion?
What we did was most of that actually we took from dumpster diving a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
And
They
so
know
we
how to
put
do
it
it
back.
too.
Yeah. So we put a lot of those materials back into the
whatever neighborhood
recycling
had a-
bins. Yeah.
Guillotine
Missing
that you
arm.
tossed into the dumpster. Shame on you.
Because I threw away a few arms.
I think
Did
somebody took that.
Did they?
Somebody asked for that, but I
It
don't
was probably
remember.
I think it was too big.
He
but I
broke
do
the
want to
photo
give a
booth in
huge
Barbie
shout out
Land.
to our DJ team. I mean, those
Yeah.
guys were great, and they're residents too. And it was really cute because
You guys
they
had older DJs?
Yeah, so Phil and Liz Sotomayor, who live in the neighborhood, and afterwards Phil was like, people are coming up asking me for my card. It was a lot of fun. They did a great job.
They sure did. Yeah,
did.
that was
Fabulous.
So do you guys
great.
have plans in the works for HalloCrawl 2024?
We have some ideas.
Oh.
They're already planning.
Tell me what you think of this.
Yeah, you bet.
Don't give it
All right.
away.
So, do you guys remember back in the, say, 70s
Dan.
when we
They
were
do.
kind of
Dan.
coming of age
They
and all
do.
of that, and we were like, whatever, party, woo. Studio 54 in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
So we might do Studio 55
That would
plus.
be awesome.
55
plus.
I like that.
I love it.
It's an idea. It's not adopted yet, but,
Okay, Yep.
So
Sneak
it'd
into
be
the
like
woods, get a little toot.
Like a disco theme with some cocaine.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
That'll be
probably
powdered
leave that
sugar.
part out.
Powdered sugar.
well, we might have outgrown all
We'll
of that.
bring that. You just bring
What we
BY
need is
BYOC.
Vinny to bring some Zeppelis with
Yeah,
the powdered
Zeppelis with
sugar.
the powdered sugar.
Get a toot of that.
Yeah.
I'd
Oh.
be happy.
Gosh.
Well, that's fantastic to hear.
Mary's over there making faces at me when anyone.
So,
What's the crazy? So you guys, well, the crowd's thinning out a bit here. It is getting
Because
after
see, it's
7:30.
getting bedtime
Yeah.
around here.
But so who's the craziest WaterSong resident? Is there just like a nutty
Hey,
drunken?
that person showed up there. It's time to party. Who's that person?
well, that particular night would have been Vickie for
Yeah.
sure, and the old lady thing. But just in general, heck, I don't know.
Well,
We
how's
have a
Rich?
bunch of them.
How's Rich rank on that? He just seems to want to stay at home and smoke cigars.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we keep waiting for him to arrive tonight.
Yeah,
he's
working late, I guess.
yeah, he does. He works really late. He's a long.
He's the
truck
only
driver,
non-retired
yeah.
person in WaterSong.
and he and his wife. But there's a few like Baird is fun,
Ooh,
right?
Baird.
Oh yeah, Baird. Yeah.
He's always a jokester. He'd be interviewed tonight if you wanted.
Is
to
he
talk
here?
to him. He was.
Probably got too drunk, had to go home.
And
We
anyway,
we
I don't know.
did Dave and Tammi Hollis.
Oh, they're great.
They're great.
Yeah.
When they're here.
yep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
We did
impressed
Steve.
by how active WaterSong is.
it's an
you
active
guys
adult community.
Very
have a great
active.
time. And both of you run, right? You've got a running club.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that here real quick.
Totally.
Okay, so that's my thing too.
Okay.
My husband and I, we started that. He's a runner, and we just wanted to get out, get some exercise. We thought it would be a great way for older people, to get out, get some exercise. So we just asked. Our first event was the Pink Up the Pace in 2022.
Okay.
It was about August, and I actually was going to do that race for my work. So it was an incentive that if you did that, you got your insurance discount.
Okay.
So my husband said, well, why don't you just throw it out there and see if anybody wants to train with you? So I threw it out there, and we ended up with, 50, 60 members.
Wow.
Okay.
And my husband, kind of led it up and kind of taught us how to walk and what we needed to do. Of course, he runs. He does marathons. I'm not there and never will be. But he gave us a lot of good pointers on what we need to do, how to make it work, and we did it. And we did that Pink Up at the Pace, and ever since then, our program has stuck. And then our biggest fundraiser last year was the Ronald McDonald House.
Okay.
We were the largest, what do you call it? Not
Contributor?
Contributor.
Mm-hmm.
We're the largest contributor out of all of Jacksonville in
No
donations.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
That's a great
fabulous.
cause. I used to be on the board
Yeah.
for the Ronald McDonald House up in
We did
Indiana.
it. Yeah, we
It
did
It is a great
It is a
cause.
great
He used
cause.
to dress up as a clown.
Yeah, I was Ronald
He was
McDonald.
He was in it for the free McNuggets.
Yeah, we that
He
was
thought
it,
that
right?
wearing big shoes would help him with the ladies, but it didn't.
yeah we had
know
a
what
lot
they say
of we
about
had a
shoe
lot
size.
of
Big
participation for that, and so then we did the Pink Up at Pace again this year, and we try to do we go from August until March.
Okay.
And we try to do a 5K once a month.
Very good. And so do you train together? Is
Yep.
there a group
Yeah.
that leaves
We
WaterSong?
train
So
together.
is your
Matt,
husband here
so-
tonight? Because it sounds like he's quite the stud.
He's
Yeah.
somewhere. I was
He's
just
on
looking
mile.
for
He's
him.
on mile 24. Of
Is
the
he probably
marathon.
working out somewhere?
He's right over there
Which guy?
in the orange.
Oh, yeah. When I saw that guy, I
that
thought,
was
Yeah.
Sugar Daddy number one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it was.
Sugar
That's
Daddy
right.
number one.
Yeah.
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 He's been running for
what's
I
he
don't-
running from?
me, I guess.
No, he's always running toward you. Kevin is so supportive. Like, he's a great runner, and as far as training people that might not be up to
They're
speed,
not runners. They're just,
Yeah.
yeah.
but he's so patient and so encouraging, and like, you can do this, and he puts on his music, and it's all good. We have
Gives
a
you
lot of
tips.
fun.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Gives you tips, and he's very careful to tell
Yes.
people how to do things correctly so that we don't get injured. He's big on that because some people come out and they think they can just get up and go and run, and he's constantly saying, you can't, don't do that,
Yeah.
So we've had very few injuries.
Very good.
Who's the oldest person in WaterSong? Do we know that?
Ed Barron,
98 years
98.
old.
What?
And he still rides his tricycle.
You might see him, a red tricycle. He rides all around Rivertown and everything. And
Didn't he just hit his 10,000 mile mark?
I think so, yeah.
10,000 miles.
Well, I'm glad that's
And
all
his
he
son
did.
lives in Rivertown. Fred Barron lives in Rivertown.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so.
his son.
It's his dad.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
yeah.
Excellent.
So,
Well,
Great.
we'll let you guys get back. It looks like it's wrapping up now.
Yep.
So, thanks for having us,
Vickie.
Vickie.
And
for
Lee.
coming
Yeah,
out.
absolutely.
That's great. Thank you for having
Great
us.
time.
Thank you
Enjoyed
both.
it.
Good chatting.
Yep. And we look forward to Studio 55 Plus.
I hope
That
yeah.
should come-
Especially the
You
Coke.
like that idea, do you?
I love the
good
idea.
one.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unique to WaterSong.
Yeah.
Yes.
That works.
Exactly.
Very
Yeah.
good.
So
70s theme would be pretty cool.
I'll
in
be
fact, I
dressed
think
up as
we're going
Stevie
into our
Nicks. So
pop
look
quiz
for
here.
me as
Right.
Steve. If you look for Stevie Nicks, you might
Oh,
find me.
stand
So,
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
Awesome.
fun
Thank you,
time.
ladies.
Thank
All right.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks again.
Well, the mission's not complete yet because you guys have to do some trivia here.
What?
So I hope you're ready for this.
You going down, Todd?
I wasn't prepared.
You're not prepared. You didn't know.
I didn't know.
Didn't
I didn't
know?
know this was happening.
All right.
I've
First,
been preparing my whole life for this moment.
so this first question is not what they're all going to be about. This
Okay.
first question is about 55 and older communities.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
The rest of them are about the 70s.
Well,
depends.
perfect.
All right. So this one specifically relates to the villages. All right.
Herpes.
So whoever gets the closest gets the point.
Okay.
How
Who's
many
going
loofah
first?
colors are there in the village?
4.
6.
Dan wins. There's 7.
Yeah.
How many
Does
colors?
one of us go first, or are we just yelling it out?
Start naming colors.
Blue.
You got one?
Green.
No.
Oh, man.
Orange.
No.
Red.
No.
Yellow.
Who said yellow?
I did, Todd. The good
Oh,
boy.
man.
right.
White.
Yep.
Green.
No.
I already said green. Nice job. Black.
Yes.
Black.
2-2.
What the hell's black?
It's 3-2. Dan.
Ooh.
No. It's 2-2.
No, he got one from the getting the number.
Oh, I see what's going on here. No, it's
Brown.
Not. No, you keep going.
No.
Oh,
What do you say? You just read them?
You're throwing them all out until we get them all. We might not get them all. We might just move on.
Yeah.
I'll give you one last. Okay, one last one. Throw one color.
Pink.
Pink is one.
Brown.
Oh, Dan already said that. You are terrible at this game. All right, Dan's winning.
No, you said black.
Dan's winning 4-2. Now we're gonna
Black
get.
38 minutes ago.
Okay, here, Todd.
You said brown?
Todd for some bonus points here. We got. Do you remember any of those colors?
Blue.
Okay.
We're tied.
What does blue stand for?
I like to do it in the water.
Dan, you gotta.
When you leave my house, you'll be blue.
No, that's not it.
Blue
It's
balls.
Lowest level of full swap. Those who can play well with others.
There's a website for this stuff?
Yes, there is.
Wow.
We
White-
need this in RiverTown.
White is if you're a novice and a beginner.
What's black?
Black is a full swap. Those who say the hell
Full
with it and
swap.
go all in.
You don't go back.
No.
All right, we're moving on. All right, so these next
That's a good idea.
These next questions are going to go back and forth. We'll go Todd. Since
Oh, thank
you're
you.
behind, you'll go first. Dan, you have the chance.
It's my
to steal.
strategy the whole time.
I got 4 questions here. I'm going to give you a quote. You have to tell me what TV show
Jimmy
it's from.
Carter.
Oh, okay.
All right. So here we go. First one, Todd. This one should be pretty easy. Book 'em, Dano.
Hawaii 5-0.
Okay. You got
Yeah.
that. All right, Dan. Up your nose with a rubber hose.
That's JJ from Good Times.
No.
No,
Todd?
that's John Travolta was in that. It was Welcome Back, Kotter.
Oh,
Damn.
wait. Who's the old one now?
Yeah, that's right. Take it, old boy.
Just
Those
tied
were
it up.
5 points each.
4-4.
What?
All right. So
it's
since
Todd's turn.
since you stole that one, Todd, your turn. Oh, Looks like I put one on there.
I think I just won.
No. Kiss My Grits.
Alice.
You got it.
It's Flo.
You got it.
Come on.
Apparently, I copied one on here twice, so I'll have to move on.
Let's go. Is that what the kids
All right.
say?
Yeah. So now this one's for Dan, and
I'll
we're
steal
doing
this.
This is we're doing songs.
Ooh,
So this
I'll win this too.
Who sang Kung Fu Fighting?
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
He was a one-hit wonder.
That's right.
Oh, it's you too.
You too.
I'm ashamed to say I don't know. Can't recall.
Can you steal it, Todd?
Dogwood. I don't know.
No. It was Carl Douglas.
Yes, it was Carl Douglas.
All right. So this one's for Todd. Video killed the radio
Oh
star.
my gosh.
The Buggles.
There you go. You got that one. Todd is running away
It's
with
not
this.
7.
It was in the 70s.
Was it?
Who sang, Dan, this for
me.
you,
You too.
the 1976 smash Sky Rockets in Flight?
Oh, I know this one.
Afternoon Delight.
And the answer is not Will Ferrell and the News Crew.
I would have accepted that, but you said it wasn't. So.
Oh, well, the Will Ferrell and the News Crew.
No, I would not have.
That's not ABBA, is it?
Nope.
It's not Todd.
I don't know, but I do know, and you'll say it. I'll know it when you say it.
Starland Vocal Band.
Yes.
Maybe I wouldn't have.
Okay. John Stewart had a top 5 hit
Just
in
me or Dan?
1979.
That's
This
you.
one's you.
John Stewart, the guy.
John
from-
Stewart, 1979, with the song Gold. Who sang backup on that?
I guess Michael Jackson.
No.
Dionne Warwick.
No. Stevie Nicks.
Damn, we had a Stevie
Vickie
Nicks
Healey.
reference earlier.
Okay.
Okay, this one
turn.
This is an actual 3-part question.
Do they all 3 parts go to me?
If you can get all 3 parts,
I can keep
yeah,
going.
yeah, you keep going. So it's currently
Good, because I'm
6
sucking wind
to
right
4.
now.
Yeah. Name the rock group whose plane crashed, killing several members.
Leonard Skinner.
Okay.
Buddy Holly.
Second part. What city were they originally from?
Jacksonville, Florida.
All right. Third part. What was the date of the crash? If you can give
the
me
day
the
the
month
music died.
and the year, I'll give it to you.
November.
No.
It's over. So he gets no point.
Okay. You can steal.
With the month?
Yeah.
Yeah, like Buddy Holly, it was probably December.
No.
It's not Buddy Holly.
I know. I said like Buddy Holly.
All right.
It was in Mississippi.
Dan for the year. I'll give you a point.
1968.
That's too old.
Todd for the year.
From Leonard Skinner, probably 73.
No, it was October 20th, 77. All right.
He threw me off with 60 something.
So it's 6-6.
Right now it's 5-6.
Okay.
But this is I got a bonus here too.
Okay.
Right?
Don't we all?
Name one of the members who died.
Jethro Tull. Ricky Van Zant.
It
Okay.
was
Close enough.
Donnie
I'll give you
Van
that- I'll
Zant.
give you that one. It's Ronnie. Ronnie
yeah,
Van
That's
Zant.
what I said, Ronnie Van Zant.
All right. Anyone else?
Why did he get to guess twice?
He threw it out there.
He guessed Jethro Tull, and then
That was a joke.
I was waiting for. You got one, Dan, without looking it up on your phone.
Oh, no
I
wonder
wasn't
he's.
gonna look it up on the
That's
phone.
the only way he's
I'm
got
gonna text my
points.
wife.
There's 2 more that I'll
I'll be
got
home
written
soon, honey. I'm getting beat by Todd
Um,
at trivia.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
trying
not
to
showing
throw
my
you
face
off
at
by
the River
talking
Club.
the whole time.
Shoot.
Oh, it was.
Johnny Van Zant.
No. Stevie Gaines and Casey Gaines. All right. Now this is where I think Dan's going to take off with it.
All right.
Oh,
These
all
are
right,
the
shit from the 50s?
These are the sports.
Oh yeah.
All right, so this
it's
one-
stacked.
No hockey, I hope.
We're going to start with it's close. It's 6-7. Todd. Starting with Dan. Who is Charlie Hustle?
Pete Rose.
Come on.
All right. Todd. Which American swimmer won 7 gold medals and set 7 world records in the 1972 Munich Olympics?
My mom liked him. White dude.
The
I think all the swimmers are white,
The
right?
mustache is in homage to him.
Yeah, it is actually. God dang it! It's right on the tip of my tongue. You swim like Gaines? No.
There was a swimmer named Rowdy Gaines.
Yeah. Black hair, black mustache.
All right, you don't get points for describing him. You got to give his name, and it looks like Dan is ready to steal this. So you better throw something out there.
It's.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds.
Can you give me the initials?
No.
Yeah.
Three.
It's gonna drive me crazy because I know it.
2, 1. Do you have a guess?
Steve Carell.
No.
It was on the tip of your tongue, so you could practically spit it out. Mark Spitz.
There we go, Dan. All right, Dan. To really rub in the lead, take a 2-point lead. What year did the MLB start using a DH?
Wow. A famous baseball player like you? I've seen pictures. That had to be 84.
74.
No. Todd.
1980.
You realize all these questions are from the 70s. It was 1972. All right, back to Todd. Where did the Rumble in the Jungle boxing match take place?
Manila.
Attaboy.
I just had the country, so that's not correct.
I will grant it to him.
It wasn't Manila.
It wasn't?
No. Manila is
it
not
was Manila.
the
Now it just
country.
needs
What's
to-
the country?
Yeah, well, I'm saying he should get credit
But
for being more
is it
specific.
like South? What is Manila?
Philippines.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not Manila.
But I would be gracious and give him that point.
Why is it
Why?
Manila?
Because that's not where it
He
was.
was even more specific.
But that's not where it was.
Okay, well, I'll
Where's
take
Manila?
the point. Philippines.
No, it wasn't in the Philippines.
It's not?
No, it was in the Republic of the Congo, Democratic Republic of Congo.
Well,
But where specifically?
Both were. I don't know. That's all I got
Manila.
from the internet. No, Manila is an island in the
there was a
Pacific.
Thrilla in Manila.
Yeah, it was the Thrilla, and that's what you're thinking, not the Rumble in the Jungle.
Oh, okay.
All right. So over to me.
But he gave me a
No.
point.
No,
No,
He
but
gave
I
me
was
it
wrong.
to me. He gave me a point.
I feel bad because I think this is an easy one for Dan.
Here we go. Everything's set up for Dan.
Who is Mr. October?
Reginald Jackson. But he could not
can-
kill the queen.
Okay, so this one is
Wow, it's over.
no, it's not. No, this is where you can come back. So this one,
Hey,
This
Quizmaster,
is
would
the
you like
last-
this candy?
no, this is the last question.
Worth 10 points.
No, it's worth as many points as the number that you can get right. Okay, so this is in the 70s.
I was doing so good today.
I want you to pick. You have a choice here, Dan. You get to go first. You get to pick between NFL, NHL, NBA, college football, or MLB.
From the 70s, huh?
Yeah,
I
which
should
one do you
probably go
wanna pick?
NFL.
Okay. So you have NFL. You need to name as many Super Bowl champions from the 70s.
Okay.
You'll get a point for each one.
Okay. Dallas Cowboys,
Okay, that's 1 point.
Pittsburgh Steelers,
2 points.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That is incorrect.
Am I done? All right, keep going.
I'll give you one incorrect, and then you get
Okay.
another guess.
No, it had to be the Jags.
Oakland Raiders,
Okay, that's another point.
Jeez. Oh, the Texans.
Texans for sure.
in the 70s. So probably not the Niners. Did the Broncos win one in the 70s?
No, I'm sorry.
When
You didn't
does
even
it end?
name
Does this ever
the
end?
undefeated team.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
We
All
go
right.
through it every year.
All right, Todd.
Yeah, shame on
Dan
you.
has 12 points. You have 7. There is, of those choices, there is only one that you could pick and not be able to get them all and lose.
Okay.
So
You're not telling me which one.
I'm not going to tell you which one. Which
What
one
were
are
the
you gonna
categories
pick?
again?
So you have
Don't tell me
NHL.
I don't know shit about baseball.
NHL, NBA, college football, or baseball.
NBA.
No one from any of those won Super Bowls in the 70s.
That's right.
I win.
I will go with We'll go with the NHL.
Okay.
That's not the right one but did I have to pick that to win though? Did I have to pick the right category to stay in the game?
If you pick the NHL, you will not win the game.
Okay, because that's what I needed to know. So it's probably baseball, but I don't know shit about baseball.
Okay, which one do you feel best about guessing and getting lucky?
Well, I mean, it's got to be the one to stay in the game. It's got to be the one with the most points.
No, you gotta get at least 5, and NHL only has 3.
Okay, I guess I'll go.
What about college football? Can he win with college
70s?
He can win with college football. Because if you think about it, back then there were more than one national champion.
Oh.
Okay, well, I know it's national champions now. I guess I'll go college football. It's just going to have to be luck.
All right. Remember, you only get one wrong guess.
Okay. Michigan.
There's your one wrong guess.
Dude.
Alabama.
That's one.
Who's your team?
Is that right, though?
I believe it's right.
Early
even grant
70s.
you
It's
a
early
freebies.
70s. Nebraska.
You got another one. Now you're
You're
at 9. 3 more.
He said Alabama, right?
He did say.
I want to say some Big Ten teams, but I don't know if they were strong back then. How about USC?
I'll give you that. So, yep. Southern Cal. You need 2 more to tie it.
I'm right there. I would say Florida State, but would that be a bad answer?
That would be a bad answer.
Look at Dan helping you out.
How about Georgia?
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't.
Sorry.
Think
Sorry,
Dan's
you
probably
had-
got all of this.
You didn't say there was
Auburn,
Texas, Ohio
Texas.
State,
I was going to say Ohio State, but I forgot.
Notre Dame, Oklahoma, and Pittsburgh.
I was just going to pull this up for you. So I win.
Well, you were late.
I thought Todd was going to run away with that one in the beginning, but
Yeah, that was.
then the sports
Well,
ones came
then
in.
it was
and-
stacked towards Dan, so
So that was our trivia.
that was good. I was.
Yeah, I think that was fair.
If it
and
wasn't,
close and
well,
fun.
it wasn't fair, but it was closer than I thought it'd be.
Was
Kept our attention to the end.
Wasn't
so-
fair because you lost. Hopefully
Right.
there's still listeners listening.
Yeah, I don't-
hopefully so.
No, probably not.
Probably just. May not be anybody. Maybe some of these people.
Very good time here at WaterSong.
It was a nice night.
Yep, hat tip to Vickie, Healey, and all the great guests and the hospitality. They're still going strong here at 8 o'clock.
They're going to be here till at least
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
8:15.
I think only about 10
Probably
people
so.
have passed out so far.
Yeah, exactly. I loved it when something got dropped and everybody razzed them. It's like a college party.
I think it's that guy's walker.
That might have been. Yeah. Maybe someone broke a hip.
Awesome.
These people are fun, though.
They are fun.
These.
So let us dispel any notion of why you should not be a fan of our WaterSong brethren. They are great people, great fun, and hey, you
Good
heard it
sense of
here,
humor,
sneak
too.
preview of 2024 HalloCrawl. That will be terrific.
You heard it here first.
Yep, indeed.
Breaking news.
All right. Well, thanks,
All right.
guys.
Thank you.
Good time.
It's good time hanging out with you old guys.
Always fun hanging out with Dan and the old folks.
Yep, indeed. All right. Good night, RiverTown
Good night.
and WaterSong. Wrong song.
Tonight.
We need an outtakes video.
All right. 3,
Oh, it'd be so funny.
2,